we're going to be looking over some hot takes today. We all have our own hot takes. Some we keep quiet because, Twitter might find out. Others we're loud and proud about. My biggest hot take is probably, if you are late for things always, then you're just not a good person because you don't respect that person's time and you expect them to respect your time. So that makes you a bad person. I could get more in depth about this, but I won't. Instead, we're going to be going over Reddit's hot takes. So I just went to the r/hot take subreddit, and then I sorted from the top posts of all time. So let's see what this white boy has to say. Bald girls are hot. I disagree. They're ugly. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, bald people are the best people on earth. You choose to have kids. You choose to have responsibility for them the rest of your life. Agree. I would also add on to that means you have to sacrifice everything. Your kids are now you. That makes sense? Whatever. I'm also not going to read the paragraphs and everything. I'm just going to read the headline because, I don't want to read it, if I'm being honest. OnlyFans is the worst thing to happen to women. I don't think it's the worst. I would probably say domestic violence, murder, sexism. I think those are worse. So I wouldn't say it's the worst thing, but I would agree that it's not a good thing. Men, including husbands, should never have a vote about abortions. Yeah, pro-choice, but pro-choice, but no. I'm older, I know better is an awful argument. Agreed. Just agreed. Maybe you have more life experience objectively, but that doesn't mean you know better. Yeah, I agree. It's an awful argument. But, when I have kids, I'm probably going to use that argument too. So, incest is like eating out of a dirty plate. I would probably say it's worse than eating out of a dirty plate. Spanking your children isn't as bad as people make it out to be and shouldn't be considered child abuse. I don't agree in hitting children. Maybe like a spank once in a while is not horrible, but if it's consistent behavior, or if it's just like little Timmy forgot to do the dishes, little Timmy spoke back, little Timmy wet the bed, then yeah, that's an issue. But if you did it once or twice throughout the whole childhood and it's just because you've reached a breaking point and you didn't physically hurt them, then I don't think that's as bad. But I still don't believe in spanking children. If you say watch CNN or watch Fox in a legitimate argument, you've already lost. See, this is the perfect one for me because I'm apolitical. I don't follow a certain political pathway. The moment someone says watch CNN or watch Fox, I know exactly the argument they're trying to make. It's a shame that there's no real news site that isn't politically strewed. One that's I guess center, that talks about the good and the bad about both sides and says something in an unbiased way. But unfortunately, that's just never going to be the case. So I don't know. Just follow the politics you want to follow. At the end of the day, that's all you're going to do anyways. Flat soda is as good as fizzy soda. I agree. But I say that as a non-soda drinker. I don't like soda. I'll drink it every now and again, but I just don't like soda. If I'm going to drink something with carbonation, it's going to be sparkling water, ginger ale when I'm not feeling well, or alcohol. We're not born gay. Ooh. People are not born gay, but it's not a choice. Sexuality is development and based off social psychology and biological factors. I'm not an expert on this whole gayness. I both agree and disagree about that. I don't think being gay is something you can turn on and off, or if it's you would have been gay if you had gone this path or you went this path. I understand what they're saying about development, social psychology, and I understand what they're trying to say. I would maybe disagree but I understand what they're saying. People who say mint ice cream tastes like toothpaste have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Mint ice cream is nothing like toothpaste. But mint ice cream is underrated. You heard me. And I'm not even a huge fan of mint, if I'm being honest. I do not like peppermint at all. Spearmint. Get that out of here. But yeah, I agree with Motor Channel 4245. People who complain about something, weight, looks, should just do something about it. Internally, I guess? People who complain about something, weight, looks, etc. should just do something about it. So if I complain about someone else's, I don't know, weight, there's nothing I can do about it. What am I going to do? Like, point a gun at them and be like, get on the treadmill. Like, I can't do that. But like for yourself, yeah, just do something about it instead of being like, oh, I need to shave. Oh my god, my beard is so big. I need to shave. I didn't like doing that. I should just do something about it. And I will. But I'm unemployed, so I have no reason to shave. Someone please hire me. There will never be a president everyone agrees on. That's not a hot take, that's just straight fact. There's never gonna be something in the world that everyone agrees on. And like people will say like, oh, water is better than poop. No, you're gonna have a contrarian out there. I'm friends with contrarians. They are annoying. They will find something to disagree on. They will find it. They will dissect every word you say to find a little sliver that they can just... Anyways, if you download an app from an ad, the ad should end. Yeah, if I'm on like Temple Run and then I get an ad for Jetpack Joyride and I download Jetpack Joyride, I shouldn't be getting ads for Jetpack Joyride because I already have Jetpack Joyride. When I'm watching a YouTube video while I'm eating and then an ad for something comes on, I get angry because it's interrupting my show or video for something I don't want to see. But if it's interrupted for something I already have or something I like, then maybe I won't be so upset because I'll just be watching something that I associate with entertainment for me. Food for thought. 2 men sleeping in the same bed isn't automatically gay. Yeah, like sometimes you're at an Airbnb with your bros and lack of beds. What are you gonna do? Sleep on the floor because like I can't be seen sleeping with a man? Who cares? It makes it gay if you start being gay with each other. Like actually, like Brokeback Mountain. Like that makes it gay, not just sleeping in the same place. Make sexual education mandatory at all schools, no exception. How I'm gonna read the paragraph. How else do we ensure children know the basics to protect themselves against abusive relatives and community members? Keeping children naive about their bodies and sheltering them from basic sexual health also makes them vulnerable to SA and violence, e.g. the R word. Yeah, I agree. My sexual education in school, which was not good, but like at that point, the internet was popping off and like social media. This was around like 2013, 14. A lot of the kids my age knew already. I'm not gonna say how, but we knew. It's not the, even though most of us turned out fine, for the most part, it's not the best way to be learning about all that. It needs to be coming from a direct, trusted source. So yeah, I think there needs to be a better job about sexual education in schools. Like, I'm not saying full on just tell them everything. Like what they're talking about, like maybe a child is being SA'd by a relative or someone they know, and they don't think it's SA. But if they see that, or they're told something like that, they learn about it, then it gives them the courage to say like, oh, this isn't right, and they tell a trusted adult about it. You know, makes you think. Hot take: Taxi Driver is overrated. I agree. I'm just kidding. I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I haven't seen it though. There's a lot of movies that are overrated. Get Out, Gladiator, The First Wicked. I find those extremely overrated. Personally, you love it, cool. They just didn't connect with me. I wanted to, but they didn't connect with me. You know, I'm not saying they're horrible. This is something I gotta rant about. People hear the term overrated and they think that you're saying it's bad. Overrated does not equal bad. Underrated does not equal amazing. The median, they believe, should be either higher or lower. Like if most people consider Taxi Driver to be a 7 out of 10, And I think it's an 8 out of 10. I would say it's underrated because it's under the rate that I believe it should be. And if I thought it was a 6 out of 10, then I think it's overrated because it's above the rate that I would give it. Anyways, hate the term kiddos. I don't. I hate the word buddy. Buddy just sounds so condescending. Unless you're talking to like a child, I guess. It's like, hey buddy, come here. And I find it overrated. Bad term. I'm cutting that. That was stupid. If your headphones only work when the cord and or connector is in a specific position, they are broken. Yeah, that's not a hot take. Why are we just saying truths? Here's my hot take. When you know better, you apparently do better. Problem is, most people think they know better when they don't. Deep, bro. Yeah, we live in a narcissistic society, so yeah. A lot of people are much more self-obsessed with their knowledge than reality. Did that make sense? I don't know, but I'm keeping it in. And our final one. Hookup culture is terrible. I agree. But if you like it, more power to you. Nothing I can do about it. I guess it is different for everyone, so who am I to judge? For me, I don't care. No hookups. Like, it's got to be real deal for me. But for some people, they don't want that. Okay. Hookup culture is great for cheaters. And I'm not saying for people to cheat with their partners. I'm saying if you have a history of cheating or urges to cheat, cut that relationship off and just do hookup culture, because that is perfect for you. Don't cheat on people. That's my hot take. Yeah, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.